SST Class 8 SST Chapter 1 History Introduction How, When, and Where. History is the description of the people, place, and event of the past written chronologically. It is the description of the lifestyles, customs, and tradition, culture, religious beliefs, and occupations of our ancestors. It also deal with the social and political systems of chup, political systems of the past. You have already read about ancient and medieval Indian history. This book deals with the modern period of Indians history. It throws light on the life of the people along with the political and military events that happened after the Mughal Empire started declining. This was a time when Britishers were gaining power and society was undergoing many changes. This part of the historical account focuses focus, focuses 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 on the social, political, and economic development that were happening in Indian society. The education system was changing, modern technology and industries were established, and this all was an impacting the art, literature, and architecture of the period. Importance of dates. Dates are important in our lives. In your academic calendar, you also mark important dates. The dates of your periodic assessment, examination, parents, teachers, interaction, sports day, annual day, etc. Must be some important dates from your perspective. Similarly, in our day to day life, some dates hold a special place in our lives, like our birthdays, anniversaries, the date of our admission or joining a service on, or even the dates of our death. Thus, dates do hold significance in our lives. Look at the picture given below. For ages, man has marked important dates or events by engraving them on a hard surface to make them immortal. So, the study of history, including the subject of dates, WWT 1914 to 1918. Dates are very important of the systematics and chronological study of history. However, it is very difficult to tell the definite dates of some important events. For example, it is difficult to fix a date for events which took place over a certain period. One such event was the occupation of India by the British. In such cases, we can mention a time period but cannot fix a definite dates. Dates help us in tracking the records or timeline of events. If you go to any office and request for some old records, the first thing they will be ask you will be the date. The moment you talk about the past, that dates became important because the past can be just a day old or more than thousands of years old, so it is important to know the dates. चुप हो जाओ तुम दोनों, बाहर निकलो ऐसे, गेट फेर. Selection of crucial dates. History is associated with our life, although each day is important in our life. When talk or write about the same our narration in revolves around certain major events of our life and their dates, like we just did in the activity on the previous page. Thus the importance of the dates will change with the perspective for different people. Different dates will be important. For example, for a employee, when the receiving his salary will be important dates, but for his employer, when salary bills are prepared and signed, will be an important date. Thus, which side is writing the story impact the selection of dates. During British rule, governors general were holding important position, so their joining and reiterating dates were important from their perspective, and the period of each governor general is marked with the major events and their dates. We have plenty or literary resources of study the modern historical period, but most of the sources are the records of the period, so they have recorded important dates from their perspective, which cannot be a true representation for the common people. ये था हमारा सिलेक्शन ऑफ क्रिलिशियल डेट्स. Colonialism. The capture of one country by another country is called colonialism. For example, the British colonized India. The British conquered our country and established their authority over local Nawab and rulers. Gradually, they established control over economic and society. This process was known as colonization. Colonialization. Periodization. Historians have divided India's history on different bases. James Mill, a British economist and thinker, in his book A History of British India, divided India history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. There are other historians who have simplified this division by categorizing them a Hindu, Muslim, and Christian periods. Some other scholars have divided into three periods, namely ancient, medievals, and modern. All these divisions have their own merits as well as shortcomings. The word modern means the period of history is in which we are living. However, this word has been used by Indian historian to describe the style of administration, art, and architectures that developed during the first half of the 18th 18th century and in the 19th and 20th century. Thus, the modern history of the India cover mainly the following events and developments: A. The establishment and the rise of the East India Company. B. The British administration system. C. Their economics and revenue policies. D. The development of industrialization. E. The Great Uprising of 1857 or the First War of Indian Independence. F. The new education system. G. Socialization, religious reforms, movements in India. H. The H. The factor promoting nationalism, and I. The Indian national movements and the freedom struggle. Many historians therefore refer to this period as in the colonial era also. Sources of the modern history. Sources of the modern history is divided into two parts: primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources: archaeological source articles. Second point, original documents. Third point, surveys, censuses, painting. Fourth point, newspapers and magazines. Second part, oh, secondary sources. First point, diaries, autobiographies. Second point, reviews. Third point, books. Fourth point, biographies. The mainly sources of modern history can be divided into the following two categories. Primary sources. The following may be including in the list of primary sources: archaeological sources, archaeological archaeological sources, materials, building or their remains found in excavation from part of archaeological sources. Coins also come in this category. However, for modern history, archival sources are much more useful than archaeological sources. Original document. Government's reports, order and official correspondence are include are included in the category of original documents. They provide invaluable original information about important issues. They are well preserved in archives and libraries. The National Archives of the Indian came up in the 1920s as to serve the purpose. Do you know? बॉक्स में दिया है. Do you know? The National Archive hold the records which include 24 lakh files, 25,000 rare manuscripts, more than 1 lakh maps, and almost 1.3 lakhs Mughal documents. बढ़ते हम फोर्थ पॉइंट नहीं, थर्ड पॉइंट है प्राइमरी सोर्सेज का. सर्वेज, कंज्यूसेस, पेंटिंग एटेक्स्ट्रा. सर्वेज कंडक्टेड by the British from time to time to demark territories territories and to fix land revenue also provide valuable information. Censuses also started at the end of the 19th century. Even today, these censuses are undertaken every 10 years, which provide useful information. Fourth point, जो था हमारा न्यूज़पेपर एंड एमेजाइंस एक्सेट्रा. Newspapers and magazines were printed in different languages from various parts of the country. They not only provide news but also information about public opinion. Pamphlets are also important as they reflect popular feeling. Personal letters are significant as they acquaint acquaint us with opinions regarding prevailing conditions. Sources of modern history. Second categories: secondary sources. The above mentioned original sources are important. They provide ample original information about British rule in India. However, we should not forget that some of them are official records. They were written and completed complete by those who were in power Therefore, they may provide only a limited and one-sided views. These records also do not help us understand what other people in the country felt and what was the actual motive behind official action. The conclusion arrived at by scholar and historian after study the above mentioned original sources may be called secondary sources. They are available in the form of articles, reviews, and books, biographies, diaries, and autobiography of famous personalities. Also provide vital information about contemporary society and politics. हो गया कंप्लीट